ladies and gentlemen, this contest is a welterweight contest, and 6 5-minute rounds, 2 falls, 2 submissions or a knockout will decide the winner. It gives me great pleasure to introduce on my right, in the red corner, the British welterweight champion, the one and only Alan Dennison. His opponent in the blue corner, the captain of the Rockers tag team from Leicester, Paque. And number 3, your referee for all contests from Hull in Yorkshire, Jeff Kay. Thank you.
Seconds to leave the ring. Round 1.
Hello again, Grapple fans. Good afternoon to you. And here at the Assembly Rooms in Derby, a professional wrestling session on its way to you. And we start this afternoon's proceedings with a catchweight bout. Catchweight, because Alan Dennison, who is a welterweight, because he's the British welterweight champion anyway, although slightly a few pounds over at the moment, taking on Paque of the Rockers tag team at 13 stone. Paque in the striped trunks on the right there, black striped trunks. Anyway, the one with the shock of hair, as you'll see in a second. Easily identifiable from all angles, these two. Paque from Leicester versus Alan Dennison from Denholm near Bradford. 6 5-minute rounds, 2 falls to decide this bout. Jeff Kay from Hull, the referee. Dennison with his usual single leotard and the white socks, of course. Not to mention those double star wrist bands of his. Maybe they're sweat bands or not, they look more like leather than an absorbent material. That's the way to turn a double arm. But Paque already places a foot between the bottom 2 ropes to get the break. He gets the break, but is warned by the referee not too often. We don't want to see that. Quite right.
You say that?
That left arm can throw him. If he gets the balance right. Trying to hook his leg out of the bottom ropes. He knows it might come. That's why he had his leg out of the bottom rope, just in case that happened. And that's power. The interlock, both agreed, but the right hand of Dennison didn't get. Crossed head scissors to Dennison, and getting counted to a 2. Just getting that right shoulder blade off the canvas on the count of 2. Just a couple of minutes to go in this first round of 6. Once he had his hands free, of course, quite easily got out of it. Dennison on his way to a backhander there, but Paque didn't want to know. He decided to sidestep into the ropes to get the break again. Side head transfer to Dennison. Stranglehold, switched before the stranglehold met. And a good counter move by Paque. fans not too happy about the finish of that move. He's got another minute to see if he can start dictating this contest, which one could expect him to do despite his weight disadvantage, even in the round one. Has to get the wrist lever the right way around for him so he can get his other hand to it, and there's the double-handed wrist lever as a counter. But again, Paque unnecessarily leans back into the ropes just to get the break. Just about 20 seconds to go now. It's the first round. Dennison on the attack again. Jeff Kay watching Paque very carefully now after those last two moves to the ropes. So let's have a look at the British welterweight champion, a man who, of course, to hold his title has got to stay down below 11 stone 11 pounds, which is the upper limit of the welterweight bracket. He is now just above the 12 stone mark, and he would have to go down a few pounds if he had to defend his title. But as far as this afternoon is concerned, no title, and therefore it doesn't really matter. It becomes a catchweight bout.
Seconds clear the ring. Round two.
Round two and no score. With 5 rounds to go. Dennison in the leotard, white socks, versus Paque from Leicester. Jeff Kay, the referee from Hull, and hasn't had too much trouble so far in this bout, but he's watching Paque very closely, because Paque is one of those fellows, especially when taking on Dennison, he's liable to get into the ropes when he possibly can to get the break. If he does it too often, Kay will have him on that one. Yes, he left his thumbs in between. All on the upper arm. Perfectly legal.
4, 5.
But he's asked for trouble because he got the straight finger straight to the stomach and then a resumption of that move. And
4, 5, 6, 7.
Paque complaining to the referee about that, but it was a straight finger jab, perfectly legal. Paque not too happy about the crowd at ringside joining in the discussion he has having the referee. Front head chancery now to Paque, but that's how much that works. Nicely. The headbutt to the stomach came off well, and the knee under the chin following. A little bit early on that one. Holding press is going to be allowed. Yes, it is. The first one to Paque as early as round two. Just 2.5 minutes into round two. The first fall to Paque of Leicester. And your MC.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, in 2 minutes 30 seconds of round two, the first fall goes to Paque.
At 11 on Movies for Men.
So Paque, the Rocker, one of the Rockers tag teams, still calls himself the Rocker on the bills. 4 rounds to go, and with Paque rather incredulously leading By 1-4 then over Dennison. Really a surprise for all of us here. Let's see how long it takes for Dennison to get back.
Seconds to the ring. Round 3.
All on that Dennison upper left arm. He knows that Dennison's had problems with that left arm in the past, so he's making for it all the time. Dennison's smile is gone now. And Paque has asked for trouble the way he's doing this. Landed okay though. No problem. Well, he still hasn't broken the hold, so it's allowed to continue. The Paque leading, remember, the fellow in the striped trunks there. The Union Jack on his backside there. And after an effort at a single leg Boston, which is not really working. Well, the Paque must know it's his only chance, really, against a powerhouse like Dennison to go for one weekend spot. Well, quite illegal, of course, and getting reminded by the referee now. But he's taken a few, so the referee is allowing him to give a few back before he starts delivering the public warnings. Some more treatment of that left leg. He started with the arm, and now it's the left leg. He's got a public warning for that.
The first public warning goes to Paque.
And what's worse for Paque, apart from getting a public warning, of course, what's worse even than that, is that he's made Dennison extremely angry, and he might come back with something a little fast and a little hard.
Get off, you curly Lambretta! Come on! No! I won't give in! I will not! 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Well, the Paque is feeling that now. He's got a minute to go in this third round. Now he's trying to cool it, or get Alan Dennison to cool it. Offering the handshake, which Dennison takes, but a little harder than he expected, I think. More treatment to the left thigh.
Stand back when I get the count, so you've got one more. Break the count for the jab. You can't. Come on, Alex.
Well, the Paque still leading by 1-4 at the end of round 3, it looks like, and
Sick of you! Had enough! Had enough!
He hasn't got time to do anything about it though in this round. 4 seconds, that's all. Right on the bell. So, Paque, Pete Paque, his brother John Paque, of course, his tag team partner. The Rockers tag team from Leicester, 13 stone Paque. First saw him in September of 1970. Had a year's amateur experience before turning pro in the late 60s. But we haven't seen too much of him unless it's in a tag.
Seconds leave the ring. Round 4.
Round 4, 3 rounds to go, and still Pete Paque there on the right, offering his hand with his shock of curly hair, leading Alan Dennison, amazingly enough, by 1 fall to 0. And 1 public warning against Paque, which he got in the following round 3. Picked him up off the deck, but again the referee allowing a little of it. And referee highly suspicious of a punch did that to Dennison, but maybe Dennison's playing up to give that impression. They had, and that looked like get a punch, and it was a punch, and the referee spotted it. Second public warning.
Final public warning goes to Pete Paque.
So he hasn't got any more to play with now, Paque. The next one means the end of the bout, disqualification. Still the arm lock. And he's getting neatly out over the top. I get over the top beautifully down with a double leg Nelson there. And it's Dennison, the equalizer in round 4. And it just took him 1 minute, 17 seconds to get that equalizing fall.
And 1 minute, 17 seconds of round 4. The referee gives the equalizing fall to Alan Dennison.
A much more popular equalizer than the original fall in round 2, of course. Dennison, a very popular wrestler indeed, especially since he became welterweight champion of Great Britain.
Seconds clear the ring. Round 5.
Round 5, 2 rounds to go, and 1 fall each now, with 2 public warnings against this man, Pete Paque.
That was a definite punch in there.
Now he's complaining about the punches.
You know you're a villain.
One has to admit that Dennison has come back a little harshly on some of the moves that Paque's made, and probably has clenched the fist a little bit, just in retaliation.
No count. Off the ropes. There's no count. Let him up.
Referee Jeff Kay keeps reminding Paque that he's got 2 public warnings against him, and that's all he'll get. Double leg grab Dennison. Can he turn his man? If he can. No, he's trying to post him, I think. There it is. Good forearm, okay. Forearm uppercut. Yes. Again, he reminds him that there's no more public warnings to play with at all.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Would have been a good posting than anybody else, but Dennison's such a hard man, doesn't worry, he just takes it sideways. Look at that right hand of his really shaking there as he comes in. Yes, the beautiful monkey climb by Dennison. And this time, right out from the back of the neck as he goes past him. Through the top two ropes, but in he gets again, no problem.
5, 6,
Double for punishment, but he's in trouble now from that double arm. If Dennison can lift him, he'll get a submit from that for sure. Yes, he's got him. There it is, the third time. Lucky for Dennison, he gets him in just over 2.5 minutes of the 5th round. Dennison the winner, 2-1, and to announce it officially, your Master of Ceremonies, Brian Crabtree.
In 2 minutes, 33 seconds of round 5, the winner, Alan Dennison. And ladies and gentlemen, how about your appreciation for the loser, Pete Paque. Once again, folks, as he leads the ring, one of the personalities of television wrestling, Alan Dennison. Thank you, Al.